is it you understand? Or you also like we call it spree? Oh yeah, we the 8 guys and wonderful.
Opinions shared on the program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
On 92.3 Nigeriainfo.
All right, so live.
And we took in the I just wait service. Are you aware today people is all the other when I change how is my not for literally this because it's for them all big fake life. And to live they are not. Oh, their phones they have no mission like the Ijo or the Izon words. As an Izon man that speak his own language, there are certain alphabetical terms
they're not there.
Are you to me?
Yeah.
So not the English word that how the English and the Ijo don't have what expect from me.
Young chap.
Because the
is not there.
Alphabet. And don't forget, you forced me to speak the English language. I was not born to speak the English language. The first word that was spoken to me as a child in one room that I had was Alpha. Now, what I need to speak language as we got the English in our syllables, the most candidates cannot pass it, and you want to stereotype me. Sir, let's be honest. Even the so-called TOEFL and English test, the English people put to our students for them to go into their university or whatever is because of the ineptitude of the Nigerian political leaders. If we have a proper political structure that provides education to our people, no Nigeria want to go to America to school, rather for research.
Okay.
Sir, if I speak the zone accent that you hear, I beg you, I know something to the river.
Matthew to Jerry. Matthew, what's the quality of your speech? How would you rate it? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, please.
I'm great. I think my speech has just been
balance.
Yeah, Nigerian. And the truth is this: we should learn to appreciate ourselves for who we are. But with this, we violation. That's one thing. The so-called ascription to racism is likely not in racism. Racism is the mind. In the first thing, what makes you think my black skin is inferior to the white skin? Okay. Now we look to bring it back to the language we speak. Get my way on my nation. I will always tell everyone that it's a result of tongue defects. And when I was growing up, I could see. Even till I struggled to pronounce certain words.
Okay.
It forced myself to speak. I found myself with this accent.
Interesting.
Oh, this guy phonetize. No, I don't phonetize. I need to speak. I force myself this way. But I don't count it as being superior in that tone. As a matter of fact, activity. I ask you what's your name. The moment your name's name, the next thing I want to ask you is, please, I'd like to have the other name.
Your traditional
to tell
name,
you
right?
how much I cherish our name. The point. Yeah, so we should learn to appreciate ourselves for who we are. We should learn to validate ourselves. It is actually very easy to inferiority come wonder. Looking great. You see how they are today. The ancient teaching, China, the Chinese, right?
Mandarin, yes.
Yeah, and in Japan, they don't use English. They use Japanese. Go to Korea. Even in Germany, they speak English. What do they use in learning in this school? Their native, what you would call your mother tongue, their nativity. Yet they would diverse. So the question is, what makes us feel English is superior? To the point that even in the transfer of knowledge, we play down on our very identity. Maybe the reason we are struggling with English, with so-called creative writing, composition, and recognition, intonation, we have not learned our mother tongue. Maybe the day we start solving mathematics in Ijo, my brother in the village will solve math very well.
That's a
Maybe
good
I'm
one.
thinking, what is theta? What is beta? What is gamma? These are Greek words. You get the point. And we use it in English, and then we demonize our own nativity. The day we come to the realization, and think about these countries I just mentioned, these developed first world countries, that they use their mother tongue in their school, then I think we may begin to have a rethink. But at the baseline of it is inferiority complex. Sorry to use that expression.
Okay.
We are the ones now looking down on ourselves. Believing that my Ijaw language is inferior. I shouldn't speak Ijaw in school. As a matter of fact, Judah, may I bring it to you? that if you walk into a lecturer who is from so-called Okrika and you speak language, the man immediately chastises you.
Wow.
That don't you know this? And okay, it's a public event.
You don't.
And I'm like, what? But
Okay.
in the same setting, if you
Oh, sorry, Matthew. We have to go on a break. There's something he said that I have to share with you later. Stay tuned, please.
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
Don't wait. The all-new My DSTV app is here.
presenting to a board of directors or to a group of people or even to your adherents of your faith. No, we're talking about the way you speak. Is it great because you sound a particular type of way? You have an accent, as we like to say. Or is it bad because you don't? Now, it's interesting that I read recently a study was carried out in parts of Africa. It showed the individuals from different thought that they were speaking English without an accent. So the Ghanaian felt, the way my English is this way. There's no accent. This is where it is. But you people sound different. The same thing with our cousins in the right-hand part of Africa. Those in Kenya. They hear, oh my God, in South Africa, from Zimbabwe to South Africa, it's the same thing. They feel that the way those of the West is different. Interestingly, the West, the East, the South all agree is our northern brothers in North Africa. In fact, their English is not just English; it's English-mo. It doesn't really sound like English. If they are learned, they sound nice, but you can just tell. This is a North African by the way he speaks or she speaks their English. So, what then is the quality of your speech? Is it, in quote, your lack of intonation or your lack of an accent? Or is it the fact, like Zion said, that I can hear you and I can understand you? Is that the quality that we should be focusing on? Ben is in Choba. Ben, good morning to you, please.
Hello.
Hi, Ben. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Go on, Mr. Ben.
I've been your conversation, and one thing I want to say is from a personal perspective.
Yes, please.
All my life, I've noticed something about me, and that is wherever I go, one of the things that attracts people to me is my accent.
Oh, you believe you have an accent?
How I talk here.
Okay.
From me grow up and love this English language, I started to study English. If you now, Jade, if I see someone from Ottoman, I see someone from British, immediately I switch to British accent.
Okay.
And when I'm talking to them, I also have a way of talking. But no matter how I try to talk like a normal Nigerian palette, they would really tell me. So people would look out, people would pay attention to is your mode of communication. And how it affects your communication.
Okay.
There are sometimes you have a lot of ideas to pass across, but the way you present the information, everything will just people will not be able to. So there you go. I say I got Nigerian. And then I go, how chronic you are as a Nigerian. Okay, you will try to speak. It is not forming. It is not that we are forming. This language has come to stay. And it's
you've learned to speak speaking properly. But while you're right, do you speak Igbo and sound like an American Igbo, or your Igbo is Igbo?
My Igbo is Igbo. When I speak Igbo, you have to figure out that I don't know how to speak English language.
Okay, so say some question. Let's hear. Okay.
So the land,
wait. There's no. I felt you spoke.
They don't make that. What you mean? No picture. You want to speak English well.
Okay. Pidgin. Okay. Sorry. So basically, you of the opinion to speak as properly as possibly, right?
It's because you can. I will be in to buy. I feel like so. What we say, even the government, but let's try the
interesting. What's your link? How do you someone speak? What's more important? That they do. Good morning, or
and now not just English, any language. For you to rate how someone speaks, you have to start from the clarity.
Okay.
whether the person is speaking with an accent
Or not.
Okay, but definitely accent. But we're in Nigeria, we tend to have some reason. But me, someone from, let's say, Asia, Europe listens to me, they definitely can tell. Africa, they can tell. No matter how, people here might tell, nah. When the people who are Britons, when they listen to you, they can tell because you didn't grow up there, you didn't live with them. But coming to the clarity, important, you are to a certain level, the pronunciation of it. So we know that the L1 has to. We don't dispute that, and it will be in such as many type to develop I am tables. Accent, the ones is not true. We are because we're here. We're fluent. We understand ourselves. We can understand each other. But travel. We go to something like that. And someone from Uganda comes to Nigeria, and
what are you saying?
Uganda will tell you, Alice.
You're right. Ali this morning. That struck me.
And the person was telling you, like, I was listening to one, and the person said, Nigeriainfo. It's like that.
Oh, good morning. How are you doing?
By the grace of God, I'm okay.
Okay, it's okay. Join the conversation, please.
In Nigeria, we have a way of accent on right. The most important thing that we need right for it to have a particular accent. It right for it to have a particular accent. For example, like the Jaws, they have Z. For example, like the Jaws, they have Z instead of J instead of J. And the sound that and the sound that gives it is not said of right with S. So S is not found in a way. Rather it is replaced with S. So sometimes we ridiculous with this accent, which is, I believe, out of ignorance. Those people that are ridiculing us too, they have their own too. So that as for me, when I tell them they have their own too. So that as for me, when I tell them I can detect their own too and tell them a lot of you that not particular sound.
That way.
It's not their own too and tell them a lot of you that not particular sound.
That way. All right. So now I get of this person. Can you use?
Good morning.
Good morning.
If I ask.
Yes.
How do we get English? We was English. Because English.
From you, friend from our people. Music. You understand? I get them. Everybody have his own tongue. So at the time,
if it's good, you heard what one of the callers made mention that look, problem we have, when people sound different, and that's why people sound be, making fun of.
Well, I don't think people should ridicule because of that. But coming from a place ridiculed what was going on, my probably I grew up speaking Igbo, so I only speak English. Then I didn't know I could write, but I couldn't read. Guidelines that to Igbo. I actually had them where I pronounced my sister. So and
the abuses can this person prevent this position. So
might not be the job you want. Maybe especially what to do with a leadership position, and it's a multicultural organization where people from different parts of the world need to come together and speak. This is the place where clarity now comes into question. You probably might be fluent, you might write so excellently well, but if you stand to speak and
no one can understand,
and not maybe a particular set of people like Nigerians understand you, whereas other people in your organization don't understand you, it becomes a problem. So it's a problem that you need to fix, and this is actually the problem a lot of Nigerians face. Some Nigerians, when we're here in Nigeria, we understand each other because outside. When you now travel abroad, you begin to see the reality outside there. That when you speak, a lot of people don't understand you, and you begin to work on it.
All right, so you've heard from it. You are not as perfect as you think. So continuously try to improve, but don't ridicule, don't mock other people. Well, we'll put our brakes here on the conversation this morning, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Tuesday, I have things about as well as...
2024 Olympics on GoTV is for all of us.